Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. We are once again drafting Murders at Karlov Manor Premier Draft today, trying to climb our way back into Mythic. And getting to start with a Mythic Rare that was in our deck yesterday and produced outstanding results. Alquist Proft, Master Sleuth. Interestingly enough, this card is a reason that I might consider taking Living Conundrum on the wheel. This card doesn't go in basically any deck. But Alquist Proft does let you draw a lot of cards. And, you know, if something like Living Conundrum comes back, maybe we can make it work. But we're starting with Alquist Proft because the card is incredible. So where can we go from there? We're not at all locked into blue-white. But I would like to play either blue or white because Alquist Proft could be splashed in either one of them. Market Watch Phantom. It's a good aggressive white card. Crime Stopper Sprite, a good defensive a blue card. And not on my watch, a good defensive white card. So do we want this deck to be a little bit more aggressive or a little bit more controlling? Even deduce to an extent here as well. This is close for me. I think I'm going to lean Market Watch Phantom. I think it has the highest upside here. The other ones are good, but I think I'll take the Market Watch Phantom. And then I guess I could take a Meticulous Archive here as fixing if we don't need to go specifically blue-white. And even if we do, the card's fine, because not anything else in this pack is very good. There's a Runebrand Jungler, which is fine in red-black, but I'm not moving off of Alquist himself for a Runebrand Jungler, or a Jaded Analyst, or a Due Diligence. Let's go ahead and take the dual land here and get a pick 4 Case of the Gateway Express. Don't mind if I do. There's also Eliminate the Impossible, which is a card I do like. But I'm going to go ahead and take the case. And I actually have not played blue-white but maybe one time here on the channel in over 20 drafts. Maybe today's the day where we get to try it out a second time. What do we have here? I don't like Foreign Familiar. I don't think the card's good really at all. I don't like Behind the Mask. Flotsam and Jetsam is fine. Probably don't want it in an aggressive deck. So I guess I just take Thinking Cap over a Fairy Snoop, which hasn't really been that impressive, because if we are blue-white, probably want at least one Thinking Cap. Candlestick, Sanctuary Wall, Sanguine Savior, all very meh, especially in blue-white. Although, we could be something like black-white, splashing Alquist Prof off of a Meticulous Archive, and I do like black-white. Sanguine Savior's fine in black-white. I think the best card in this pack is Slice from Shadows, so actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take that here. And I don't think the Wisp Drinker Vampire from our first pack will come back, but if it does, then we're just going to be black-white. Speaking of black-white, I don't think this card is very good. But, I mean, it's good with cards like Market Watch Phantom and Cheap Flyers. What else could I take? Jaded Analyst. Maybe Alley Assailant, probably not. I don't think Treacherous Greed's very good at all. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Jaded Analyst, and if we go blue-white, this is a detective. Blue-white also makes clues, so it's at its best in blue-white. Okay, pack 1, pick 8. Call a Surprise Witness, Hazda Vigilante, and to a lesser extent, Hotshot Investigators. Also Sanguine Savior, notably. I think I'll take the Savior over a couple. These are all fine. I just think this has a higher upside in specifically black-white if we do go black-white. And look, Living Conundrum did come back. I mean, I don't think I'm going to play any of the other things, so let's take it here. Let's see. Maybe it works out. I don't need a second Thinking Cap, but Soul Search did come back, so that could be playable. I don't care about any of these cards, no matter what colors I am. A second Soul Search and an unscrupulous agent. I'll take the agent this time. I don't think 2 soul searches is that great. Alright, lots of really good cards here. There is a lightning helix. There's a makeshift binding, a novice inspector, and a steam core scholar, as well as a shock. Lots of really, really good stuff here. I think I'm most likely to play white, and novice inspector is the best common in the set in my opinion. And it is also white. So we're going to pass some goodies here, including Scholar, Helix, Binding, and Shock. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the Novice Inspector there. Now we have to make a little bit of a decision between Long Goodbye and Black-White and No More Lies in Blue-White, as well as Dogwalker, to be honest. I kind of like the controlling blue-white deck that we have going on here. The Phantom's not the greatest, and I also like the black-white shell that we have too. Jaded Analyst, Living Conundrum, don't care too much. Maybe it's just Long Goodbye. I do think I like the black-white shell a little bit better than the blue-white. We're just missing Jaded Analyst and Living Conundrum, which I don't really care too much about. So I'm going to take the Long Goodbye here. And there's a Buried in the Garden, which is great. How's the Vigilante? I don't think Burden of Guilt is very good. There's also another Slice. I guess I'll take another Slice. And I think I'm thinking of myself as black-white at this point, splashing Alquist Proft. And probably not playing Thinking Cap, but I've had tons of success with black-white in the format. I think I played it twice and trophied twice. I think I went 7-2 and 7-1 with 2 different black-white decks. Wow, there's some good cards here. Krenko is great. Doorkeeper Thrall, not great. Essence of Antiquity, also not great. Don't want Defenestrated Phantom. There's a Galvanize. There's an Alley Assailant, which is fine, not great. Is there a way I can make Krenko work here? I don't think there is. I guess I just have to take Alley Assailant? It's not very exciting. Wow. Blood Spatter, Shock, No More Lies. Maybe we are blue-white. Another Living Conundrum. I think I'll take Make Your Move out of this one. I don't think we're red. There's been lots of good red coming around, but now there's a Slice. Yeah, this is certainly very strange here. So if I open something like Ezram in pack 3, I think we have the tools needed to jump into blue-white if we want. I think we're more likely to be black-white. I also think black-white is more open. He says as he gets a pick 10, No More Lies. Okay. This is interesting here now. Alright, well, what do we have for us in pack 3? A second Soul Search, a Slimy Dual Leech, which is much more of an aggressive card, a Griffnot Tracker, which is meh, and an Alley Assailant, as well as Projector Inspector. I didn't even notice that for some reason. And a Case of the Filched Falcon, but I think I'll just take Projector Inspector here, and I guess I'm thinking leaning back towards blue-white. Market Watch Phantom, Eliminate the Impossible, Unscrupulous Agent, Thoroughfare for Fixing. We only have 8 creatures so far. And honestly, we're cutting a good bit of them. if we do go blue-white here. I could just take the Thoroughfare and try to find some fixing here. I don't think that's the greatest way to fix, though. I think we're much more of a controlling deck. So I guess I'm just going to take Eliminate the Impossible. Alright, there's some good black. There's also Agency Outfitter, which I wouldn't consider to be good blue, but there is Museum Night Watch, and I think that card's fine. Excuse me? Okay. I guess we're once again black-white. Taking Massacre Girl here. Card is insane. So is Sir Conrad. Okay, this has been a very strange draft. I guess we'll take the Thoroughfare here for fixing, because we might not make playables in black-white. Wow. Alright. But, gosh, double No More Light. What are we doing? We might have to be straight Esper. And take another Thoroughfare here? I don't think Outrageous Robbery is worth... I mean, it could be. It's been decent before, but I don't think it's worth trying here when we already have a lot going on. High Alert, probably not. Guess I'll just... This is strange. I don't know what I am. Undercity Eliminator. Fairy Snoop here. I think I'm base black-white again. And I don't know about these No More Lies, but we're still like 6 playables underneath where I want to be. Okay, Soul Search number 2, Tracker, Alley Assailant with 10 creatures. I think we're much more of a controlling deck here. And we're going to have to put some blue cards in this deck for sure. Maybe we could find one more piece of fixing. I don't think there was any Evolving Wilds variants going around. Didn't see any Surveil lands, and we took both Thoroughfares, so... Yeah, I had a couple of Mythics derail my draft here. Which is both a good and a not so good place to be. I guess I could play either of these, or Investigators. I guess Cease and Desist is a decent little cycling kind of card. Alright, well, let's see how to build this deck, and I will see y'all after deck building here. Alright, here's where I hinted up after deck building. This is certainly going to be an interesting one. We're basically kind of like Esper Control a little bit. We're mainly black-white, but I'm splashing double No More Lies, Projector Inspector, Alquist Proft, and I do think that Living Conundrum actually has a chance in this deck with Alquist Prof and things like Agency Coroner and just controlling the game as much as we are. We've got removal spell, triple removal, so 5 removals, 6 kind of. Counter spells, hand disruption, more hand disruption, bomb rare, removal. I mean, we're basically straight Esper. I do not like playing these public thoroughfares. I just have to hope we don't go up against like Boros. Boros Dogwalker.deck. This is going to be interesting. I'm not thrilled with where we ended up, but it's certainly a different kind of deck. So maybe it's got the tools it needs to win. Who knows? See you in game 1. Okay, we go first, and boy is this hand slow. Very, very slow. But we've basically got all of our mana. So I guess we're keeping it here. The case doesn't really even do anything. But they are also not doing anything, so I think we're okay. So let's go ahead and disguise this here. Next turn we can play Thoroughfare, tap a land, and hold up Long Goodbye. Ooh, missed land drop. Let's tap this and then get in. I'm sure they'll trade. We get a 2/2. And we've got all of the best cards in our deck, basically. So I think I just play Alquist Proft and Long Goodbye here. Another Nervous Gardener. That's pretty good because we know they're a little constrained on mana, so... Sure. Okay. This opens up Case next turn, attacking with 3 creatures, and then probably just winning from there. Let's see if they've got removal here. They're kind of going to need removal right now. And kind of like 2 removal spells. Looks like they've got, yeah, I was about to say, looks like they've got Buried in the Garden. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. So I could do this for 2 here. And then also play Sanguine Savior. No! My bad. That was a misclick, to say the least. So we'll see if it comes back to haunt us. Because I didn't have to pay the ward. I don't even know why it lets you pay the ward. But, here we are. If they have an answer to Massacre Girl here, that's, I mean, really not great. Yeah, they've got it. I mean, can't say that was the best of misclicks by me. This can give -3, -3, so we can still attack here. Cryptic Coat, that is certainly a card. They don't... No, they do have a way to return it to their hand right now, as long as this land stays untapped, which it did not. So I can't cast Living Conundrum and also do Case paying for it here. So let's do this. Target here, pay 2. Attack, and technically they should be at 1 if we didn't punt like we did with the misclick there, which would pretty much put them dead next turn, but we're not in that situation, so we're gonna fight back here. Take 4. Ooh, not bad. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, creature power 4 or greater. So kill the Cryptic Coat because they can't return it to their hand right now. So they also have priority. Could be flipping this up, whatever that is. Okay. Dog Walker. Sure. Oh, we could also get back Alquist Proft. Is that better here? I think that might be better. Because now they also can't return this and recast it in the same turn. Looks like my mouse just died. Should have been charging. Whoops. Alright, well we got him anyway. See if I could fix my mouse situation. Alright, we have fixed the mouse issue. We are back on the play with a hand that isn't great because of Public Thoroughfare. There it is again. No, that's not what I meant to grab. Play the agent and yeah, Public Thoroughfare. A necessary evil in a deck like this. I'd like to hold up Long Goodbye here, which is why I'm going to do it this way. That way next turn we can play the Thoroughfare and still hold up Long Goodbye if we choose not to use it. So let's play the Thoroughfare, tap this, and then hold up Cease, I guess. We're probably not going to be casting this. Well, we could cast Desist in this game. It doesn't seem particularly great. Not a bad draw there. So is there a way... No, we can't play Thoroughfare and also Slice, so we have to do this. Slice for 4. And then in we go, and we've got nothing left in hand here, playing against Red-White, which is not a good spot to be. Another tracker, another 4-3 flyer. No real reason to play this face down, so just play it and pass here. Case of the Pilfered Proof is usually not that great. I've found, in my opinion, or my experience, to not be that great, but I mean, it's gotten him 3 counters already, so jeez. They just got big creatures, and we haven't drawn all of our removal here, so... Okay. It's a card. I don't know how good it is on this board, though. Let's see if it even survives. Yeah, take 4. Hello. Let's go to combat first. She's got Menace, right? Yeah. So we'll get in with both. Unblockable, play Alquist Proft, and then next turn cast Sphinx's Rev. For X equals currently 5. Gain 5 life, draw 5 cards. We did top deck our 2 best cards back to back there, so if we're gonna win this game, it's off the back of that. So I could attack with Massacre Girl and just basically trade it for Offender at Large and a card. That doesn't seem worth it to me, so I'm just going to cast Sphinx's Revelation here. For, again, X equals 5. Well, not even cast, just activate Sphinx's Revelation. And there we go. Now we've got all the tools we need. I'm sure they drew a land, but this is never going to be worse than it is right now, or better, so let's see. Sure. Let's do Eliminator, getting rid of... I guess the Tracker. And then we can get in here and here. And I could hold up No More Lies, but that's not really going to do much this game, I don't think. So, yeah, Massacre Girl, Alquist Proft. What a combination. Alright, starting on the draw here, another slow hand, but I think every hand we have in this entire draft is going to be slow. We just have to hope they don't go turn 1 Mask Maker into a Disguise Creature, basically. Which is pretty much exactly what's going to happen. Alright, so I don't think we're winning this one here. Yeah, not going to work out in our favor, I don't think. Oh, and it's a Pyrotechnic Performer. Yeah, so we're just like dead hardcore here. Like a lot. Here comes another Disguised Creature. We have to slice from Shadows the Performer next turn. Or this turn. So that it doesn't flip this up and deal more damage to us, deal 3 more. So, yeah, I mean, this is the downside of playing this deck is, you know, this happens. You play on the draw, they play a turn 1 Mask Maker, which is, in my opinion, a horrible card unless it gets... Unless they do this, and then we lose. So, is there anything I could do here? Not really. What do we get? World Soul's Rage? Go to 4, play something else. Okay. And I guess we're not officially dead here, so let's just do this. We are basically at 1, and if either of these are anything remotely relevant, we're lower than 1. Okay, they do keep their whole board. We're at 1, and I don't think there's anything else we can do. This does gain 2 life, but we can't cast this plus anything else. We could cast No More Lies, but that doesn't do anything. I don't know why I just played my land here. Not that it really matters. And there we go. Alright, yeah, this deck, if it draws and plays its good cards, it's going to win. And if it doesn't play its good cards, it gets mana screwed and will lose pretty easily. Alright, on the draw again, and the hand's not going to get much better, necessarily. We at least have a Slice from Shadows, and if we find a blue, it's going to be pretty good for us, but... Don't need a second white. Not what I meant by find a blue. There we go. That's something. They have something that can target a creature now. I do like another blue. Sorry, Living Conundrum. I don't think today is your day. Okay, so I can actually cast Soul Search and hold up No More Lies here, which is pretty interesting. Wow, what a hand this is. There's no 1-drop. So it's Auspicious Arrival that we know that they have, so... I think I'm just going to take the Tunnel Tipster here. Because that lets them get another green if they draw a green. So like if they draw Forest, they could play Tunnel Tipster, and then next turn they could have access to multiple green. Oh, they're just doing this to cycle here. Alright, they did find a green. I'll go ahead and counter whatever disguised creature they decide to put on the battlefield here. Well, do I really even need to? Because I can Slice from shadows next turn and still hold up No More Lies? Yeah, I'm just going to let that resolve for that reason then. So maybe this time I won't pay for ward. Resolve, decline. That's what I meant to do last time. And now I think I'll counter whatever they play. If it's Loxodon, whatever, yeah, I'll just go ahead and counter it here. And then, what does this one do? Destroy target tapped creature? That's okay. I'll let them destroy my Inspector if that's what they want to do. I suppose I can't attack with Massacre Girl as long as they have push-pull. I mean, I could, it's just they're going to kill it next turn. There we go. I could deal 7 to them, and then Massacre Girl likely dies. They're at 4, and then Unscrupulous Agent plus Inspector is lethal here, so I think it'll be okay to do that. Got rid of a Killer Among Us. I'll go ahead and loot here. So they need this removal spell plus another creature, which that is what they found. So that'll do. That'll do for them there. That also does it, I believe. So we'll just kill that and get on in. And Massacre Girl didn't really even do it that time. They got a little mana screwed, but we also had a nice little curve out and some nice creatures in removal. Alright, can I interest you in yet another incredibly slow hand? Because that's what we're starting with. Plains, Thoroughfare. I guess I could hold up No More Lies on turn 2, or cast Soul Search on turn 2. Lots going on here. Let's cast Soul Search. I think I gotta get rid of the Dog Walker. All of this is kind of a problem. Let's do this. Probably cast Slice on a disguised creature if that's what they choose to play. They could just play a 3/3 Alley Assailant too, though. If that's the case, I'm probably gonna No More Lies it. But if they disguise a creature, I'll just Slice it. Okay, that's what I'll do. They can Surveil. And then way next turn I can cast No More Lies while also playing Public Thoroughfare. So let's see which one they chose to disguise here. Probably the Sanguine Savior. Oh, no, it was the Alley Assailant. So let's do Thoroughfare, tapping Swamp, passing. And I guess I'll just counter whatever they play here. Yeah. And then Agency Coroner next turn, and hopefully we can draw our way out of it here. There's the Savior. Binning a land. Yeah, the conundrum. Sorry, conundrum. Today's not your day. In fact, I should probably board you out. You really don't do anything in this deck. We've activated Alquist Proft already once, and still weren't even remotely close to this. I wonder if I need to sacrifice my Inspector to kill the Savior with the Eliminator here, because... well... now they got 5 power in the air. Might have to do it on this thing now. This will be tough, for sure. 6 lands. I mean... alright, what do you got? Oh. Brutal. Did not see it being a crowd control warden, that's for sure. And they still have priority with 1 black? So they have Slice from Shadows here, which means we're dead so many different ways. Or Toxin Analysis, either one. I mean, we go to 1 here. And if it is Slice from Shadows on the Alquist Proft, I guess I sacrifice it to the corner. So we go to 1. All right. Still think they have Slice from Shadows. We can cast this for 3, so we gain 3 life here. So I could double block this, activate this, gain 3, go to 1 again. They obviously kill one of these in response with Slice of Shadows. We're left with nothing, and they still have a 6/6. Yeah, I mean, we've basically already lost this game, but... there's the Slice. That was Toxin Analysis. Why? They're just trying to cycle it or something? That was weird. Sure. So it wasn't Slice. Okay, we're still surviving somehow. Go to blockers. Double block here. See if they have removal. No. Okay, not dead. Ugh, now pretty much dead. Sure. Sure. Block, block, go to 3, take it again, and die here. So, yeah, just went up against low to the ground creature deck and couldn't survive it. Alright, on the draw here, have the perfect hand. And by perfect, I mean going up against red aggro again, so we'll die relatively quickly. And have this draft end up as a 3-3, which is honestly, like, kind of fine based off of what I thought, how the draft went. But yeah, we're just getting destroyed here. I guess next turn, this thing is suspected now too, so, I mean, I could destroy it. I could just play Sanguine Savior, try to race it a little bit. Okay, no play, not bad. Let's just do this, I guess. See if they've got either Galvanize or Shock. Apparently not. A different way to remove it. Okay, this is the best way to prevent the most damage right now, so I guess I'm just going to do this while they can't sacrifice it. Land, Watchdog. Card I can't cast. Go ahead. Oh, they played around it. Alright, good for them. They must have known I had it. Dog Walker, of course. Creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately, so I guess I just do this. That way I can block the dog, at least. And then I have to take like 7 or 8 here. Eight, 9, 10. Yeah, I need another black is what I need. There we go. That's something. Whenever I sack an artifact, deals 2 to me. Okay. So sack the inspector. Kill this. Gain 2. Cornered Crook deals 3 to any target. Get in here, play corner. This is gonna, I mean, we're trying to turn the corner. We have to dodge a couple of draw steps from them. And they can flip it up. Looks like they got another dog walker there. No? Maybe not. Sure. More creatures. All right. And then I guess I'll... Is it worth doing this? Or would I rather just continue to hold up No More Lies and Slice from Shadows here? Could I do it now? I do think their ability is from this one, so I would kill this one because it has the ability to be a bigger permanent here. So I think I'm actually going to do it on the second one here. Oof. Alright. And Dogwalker. Yeah, it was a Dogwalker. They just chose not to flip it up because they top-decked exactly Pyrotechnic Performer before. What a draw that is. Take action, discard, play a creature, and... yeah, No More Lies isn't that great either. I'd actually just rather another land for Alquist Proft at some point, and then... I guess just gain the life by attacking here? Alright, we certainly haven't dodged their draw steps. They haven't drawn a single land since they went Hellbent here. Now we get to gain a bunch of life off of Alquist Proft. We do have to take 2 from the Vengeful Tracker, so we can do it for x equals 4. There's a land. Pass to blockers. Alright, so we can do that. We can do this. We can do this, and we can do this here. Or this, I guess. Are they just dead now on the backswing? Probably. 3, 4, 5. I guess they just kind of gave up. So what if we did... like this. They saw that we're just trying to set up lethal on the backswing here, so I guess they just kind of gave up and saw the writing on the wall with Alquist Proft. Alright, we beat a red-white deck. That's surprising. Alright, on the draw again with another pretty bad hand, so obviously we'll keep it. And hope to draw a swamp in the next 2 turns. There we go. Guess I'll do it this way in case I draw No More Lies and I don't want to cast Soul Search or something like that. I don't know. Okay, what do we got? Holy cow. We have already lost this game. War Leader's Call. Buried in the Garden, Kellen. Researcher, Glint. This is ridiculous. They've missed a land drop, though. So... is our best chance to take away... I have no idea. I don't think we can beat this, no matter what, to be honest. I can't take away a ramp spell because they went this way and Forensic Researcher here. I can't take away a bomb because they have Kellen and War Leader's Call. I guess Kellen is the biggest issue for me. I don't even know. They found something they can play, and then surveilled a land to the top, so... So what land is it going to be? It is blue, and where do they start? They start with they went this way. Next turn they have 4 mana. Yeah, this will be tough. Let's just get our creatures down, I guess. Do have a removal spell, but it's not great here. I mean, it's fine against, like, Researcher, I suppose. See what they choose to do. If they miss a land, they probably don't cast Buried in the Garden. They don't really have a great target for Buried in the Garden, if we're being honest. Yeah, just going to crack a clue. See if they can hit a land to also cast Researcher, and they did. Good for them. Let's also crack this here. Miss our own land drop, and then kill that and get in with everything, I suppose. Because we know that they have War Leader's Call coming to buff this. So here comes War Leader's Call. And what else? A 2/4 flyer, or 2/4 reacher. Or maybe a 3/5 reacher. Yep, 3/5. So we can give -3/-3, which doesn't do anything for this. I can kill that thing. I can play an agent. Let's get in here. Sure, I guess. And then just play an agent. We know we're likely to get either a land, which will help them cast these two cards, or a good card here. A Nervous Gardener. Alright, so they've got two good cards. Buried in the Garden here. They just don't really have a good target for it, so they might not even want to play it. They could get rid of the Sanguine Savior, but, like, they can just block that. Yeah, so, like, that's not the end of the world. But now, next turn, they can cast a Glint Weaver. And then they're going to gain, like, 7 life or something, at least. There's the Glint Weaver. A 5/7 and a 5/5. That is rough. Good news is a 3/6 blocks both of them. So as long as they don't have an answer to a 3/6, we're good to go. I don't know how we survived this long, to be honest. When we looked at their opening hand, it was like, well, this is gonna be a quick one. Alright, trade it for an Inspector and an Agent, I guess. Take 5. My turn. Make your move. Could kill the War Leader's Call, but... Massacre Girl's also good. This gives -1/-1 right now. Okay. Coming back. Give -6/-6. So can't kill the Inspector. Could kill... Or can't kill the Inspector. Could kill the Inspector. I could kill this. I could kill the War Leader's Call here. Is there a way I can blow him out by attacking? Probably. Okay. Go ahead. Alright, they're getting mana screwed. I'll take it. Draw a card. No more lies, not very good here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have a 1-drop I could play? I already used Novice Inspector, so I don't think I do. Our bombs certainly haven't been shy. So that has been nice. Alright, they drew a non-land. What'd you find? A disguised creature with a bunch of mana to turn it up. Very Snoop. Okay. And another disguised creature, potentially? Ooh, finding a creature to reveal. Let's see what they get. Alright, this will be an interesting one. We're both going to have an Alquist Proft here. Oof. Do I get rid of their Alquist Proft with my Undercity? I think I have to. It's too... I can't let them untap with, like, drawing 15 cards or whatever. So I think I'm going to have to do that. Yeah, I just can't let them untap with that, unfortunately. And then I guess I'll play my own here. Yeah, because they would have been able to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards and gain 7 life with that. Looking at my... Oh, don't tell me they drew push-pull and can, like, fly over me. They did not. Wow. All right. I don't know how we beat that opening hand there, but that was crazy. All right, starting on the draw again here, and I said all our hands are bad, but this one is, like, notably bad. Don't have any black. This may not do anything, and yeah, I think I have to send that one back here. So we'll keep this 6 and just keep all the cheap creatures, I suppose. Play an Inspector into... Gosh, I hate Public Thoroughfare so much. It has been so bad. Alright, they have the Insidious Roots deck here, which... I think that they built their whole deck around this, probably, so this has the largest potential to be the worst for us. So I'm going to get rid of that, and then next turn... What are they going to do here? Just play an Inspector? That's okay. I think I'm going to play... Island, hold up No More Lies to counter their Mortipede, as it is just a problematic larger creature here. And then next turn we can cast either of these two cards here. Well, actually, it doesn't quite work the way I wanted more mana, but it's okay. This is better. If we draw a land, we can sacrifice the agent. We could honestly sacrifice either of these cards to the Eliminator if we want to kill something. Got another land there. And now we just gotta wait for our bombs and hope that theirs don't come sooner. Yeah, let's just play another creature. And I would like to hit land drops here. I'll just do this now. Okay, not a horrible draw. Hope they don't have Chalk Outline or another Insidious Roots or anything. Nothing I want to kill. They do have Murder in response to a case of the Gateway Express here, so that's not great. So guess we just pass the turn holding up Slice. Alright, look at us both not doing anything. I would like to get rid of their Murder because we do have two... there's the Chalk Outline. This exiles, right? Yeah, I might actually have to do that on the Gravestone Strider now because the Gravestone Strider can trigger the Chalk Outline twice by itself. So I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and exile that. So let's sacrifice our 1/1 and then exile Gravestone Strider. And then we could also get rid of the Inspector and start bashing here. Now that we can't get blown out by Murder. So good. Got the Murder out of their hand, that's fine. And a Sharp-Eyed Rookie. Alright, well let's overkill it. Because I have nothing else to do here. Okay. I don't know if it's worth using on that, but I mean, we could. Problem is, if it triggers, I can't do it in response to the trigger. They'll still get the trigger, is what I'm trying to say. So I just don't think I need to use it on that right now. Yeah, so they're going to get a creature here, it looks like. They drew some Collect Evidence spell. I guess I probably could have used it. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I should have just done this before. That was my fault. So I gave them a free clue and a free 2/2, which was totally my fault, but here we are. So at least 3 for 1 to myself by waiting, and then choosing to do it in response, which was... I guess I was just hoping they didn't draw any Collect Evidence spells, which was dumb. Alright, go ahead. And now we have to wait on Alquist Proft and friends here. Yeah, No More Lies looking horrible. Oh, Illicit Masquerade, a card that has destroyed me many times, which means their last card is probably pretty good here. Go ahead. Does it matter which one I kill? Honestly, should probably be the disguised creature. I don't know what this is and why they're not attacking with it, but I mean, I can't just take 6 every turn, so sure. I'm gonna cry if they leave themselves open to... I was gonna say, they leave themselves open to No More Lies, and I just overkilled it for no reason, so... Here and here. Let's do... these two, and I draw. Yeah, we're just kind of flooding out here a little bit. Haven't drawn anything good. I mean, if this flips up and kills us, I mean, at this point, it's kind of is what it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We can actually flip this up and, like, trade with their eavesdropper and also gain 3, drain 3. That's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hold up No More Lies, as if that's really going to matter. Also, they're somehow at 6, which I just now realized. Yeah. Alright, just gotta hope this doesn't flip up to be a larger creature. Oh, it's a land. Okay. Gosh, No More Lies. So horrible, this game. But this deck went 5 and 3, which is honestly better than I thought it was going to be. So, good for it, I suppose. Just got a little bit mana screwed here in this last game. We've got like 13 lands on the battlefield or something, and all of our creatures and stuff that we drew just weren't impactful enough. But I will take a 5 and 3 out of this deck, if we're being honest. It was not synergistic at all. And we drew our mythics, and they won a lot of the games, and that's why we did. So, you know, fun little drafts. We do enough drafts here on the channel that we get to experience some stuff like this. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next time for your daily draft.